NFL Network, and welcome home, Brad, from L.A. Went to Chaminade. Good to be back. Good to have you.
Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. And down the road, Chaminade, so it was good.
Exactly. So an L.A. kid waiting to get drafted here. You said you don't care where you go, you don't care which round. Brad, a day before this thing gets going, do you have any idea?
I have no clue, to be honest. I've heard all kinds of different things, so right now, I'm just taking it day by day. Like I said, I'm not going into it with any expectations. My only expectation is that I'll have a shot and an opportunity to play in the National Football League, and that's what means the most to me. So I could care less if it's day 1, day 2, day 3. If you told me 4 years ago that I had a shot to play in the NFL, I'd take it, whether it be free agent or first round, I'd take it. So that's my outlook on it.
Hey, some people don't want to play at home. We now, and this wasn't the case when you were growing up, have 2 teams here in Los Angeles.
Right.
Do you want to play for either the Rams or the Chargers?
Like I said, I'll go anywhere, but I wouldn't mind going home. I had to leave home for college, but I wouldn't mind coming back. But as I mentioned, no matter what the situation is, I'll show up. And I think, the LA Chargers would be great. I spoke to Coach Whisenhunt before, and he's a great guy. I like some of the offenses that he's worked with, years ago, and even this past season. I enjoy watching him as a coach and who he is, so I wouldn't mind it.
Hey, Brad, you didn't have a bad year last year at all. You guys won 9 games, but we all know here that about a year ago, people were thinking you're the first-round guy here. So when you meet with teams, do you look them in the eye and say, "Listen, I'm still the guy you thought I was a year ago"?
Me, I don't really pay too much attention to what the hype is and the media is. A lot of my focus last year wasn't really about making myself the first-round guy. It was about learning that new offense that came in and just helping Coach Rick's process in terms of the turnover with the staff, just making that a smooth process. So I wasn't really focused on the news or the hype and whatnot. And my biggest thing is just showing teams that I'm a good guy, and no matter where they get me, if it's the first round, second round, third round, fourth round, that I'm a guy who they can count on, and I'm a guy who can give them a lot of value no matter where they take me, pretty much.
Brad, do you look at a guy like Dak Prescott last year, who was a 4th-round pick, and see what he did with the Cowboys and say that could be me?
Right. Yeah. I think I draw a lot from Dak's story in the fact that no matter where you go, the biggest takeaway that I see is once you get into camp, everyone's equal. Doesn't matter what round you go. I've talked to a lot of my friends from Miami who've been free agents and ended up jumping guys who were drafted. My friend Rashawn Scott, who plays for the Dolphins, he ended up jumping a guy who was drafted, I think, pretty early on. So that just goes to show that it doesn't really matter, where you go or who you are. All you have to do is get into training camp and you're good to go. So.
Threw 69 touchdowns at Miami, more than Testaverde, more than Toretto, who you mentioned in that piece, more than Walsh, more than Kosar. Brad Kaaya from a long line of Miami quarterbacks next up for the NFL. Good luck this weekend, Brad.